Alright, my friends, it's your boy Chocopie. This is more on tips and life advice with business and for employees. Now, this is my TV show. As you've seen, I made a couple videos already with this show. What's going on here? I had to cut off the audio completely, man. This is like my 4th time making this video because I keep messing up. Anyways, I don't like to be fake, so I'm gonna just speak my mind. That's Franklin. Franklin Saint, baby. And he is a fictional character for a real life situation that happened with the CIA spreading crack cocaine around the US, which is documented. Something that actually happened. You might think, oh, how is this possible? Well, do your research. It's crazy, but we all know things happen in this world. That sounds crazy, but it's true. Anyways, why I'm talking about this as far as businesses, his bodyguard that he hired for the last couple seasons, or maybe this one season, is wanting to quit. And Franklin over here, he always got something going on, just like your boy Chocopie, as far as business goes, right? Bad things happening. His bodyguard is saying, I can't deal with this no more, okay? It's too much. And Franklin says here, hey, I'll pay you extra, homie. I'll give you more money, okay? Just stick around, please. This is not the time to quit. And your boy Chocopie has had this conversation with many of people that work for me so many times. And it is so stressful because it is at the times where I need them the most. But they leave, employees. But I could understand it because you know what? They're just coming, my business, minimum wage and a little bit above minimum wage is all I can afford. Dude, I've been broke for almost 6 years. So I could have some understanding in this conversation, okay? This is why I saved this. It was very interesting for me. Now, apart with that situation in that story, right? I've been an employee. I have been a businessman. I've been a lot of things, man. I've been an addict. I'm still working on that part. I have a lot of empathy and sympathy, man. And I remember so many times, man, I mentioned this story on my second video I edited. But I'll bring it up again. I had this manager who made a fake Boeing account, fake everything, to fake emails. And we thought that the airplane company was going to stay at our hotel and we were going to get like a lot of money. It was going to be good for me. And apparently I caught on to her whiff and knew that she was kind of lying, but I couldn't be for sure. So when I got to it, caught up to her and it was about to out her out, the next day I slept on it. And the next morning, won't you believe it? Your boy Chocopie gets a call, and the call is from a guest that doesn't even work at the hotel. He said, hey, your hotel's shut, the door is locked, your manager fired everybody and told them that you hate them, and they're all fired, so nobody's here. So I woke up, chest beating like this. I was scared, I was terrified, but then my wife is here, so I had to keep up a front. Now, I bring up that story to relate to this is because during that time, I had a couple employees that I managed to get back, and I told them, and they said, hey, we'll stick out with you, but then they said hey, it got to me too much. The stress and everything, it was too much for them to handle, so they quit on me. And I've done a lot for a lot of employees during my life, and that is just one situation that happened. And at times I was very bitter. I was like, dude, all the things I've done for you, you're gonna leave me when I'm at my lowest? Everything I've done for you. Now, I've done different things for a lot of employees. I'm not gonna mention them all. I'm not just saying this to make myself look better. It's just what I've done. But also know this, a lot of my employees, not all of them, but some of them have been done right by me by a lot, but they still didn't stick by me in those times. And the thing is, at this point, I don't blame them. Dude, they're getting paid a job that is just a little bit above minimum wage, right? And of course, in Washington, minimum wage is a lot. It's like $18 or something, like 17 or something. It's crazy. Anyways, regardless, I've always told myself to put myself in other people's shoes. I don't know. Dude, think about it. Employees, I used to be one. Dude, we already have our stress at home. And then a job is supposed to be, right? A, B, C, D, supposedly. Now, it doesn't always work out that way, but that's what when you do your job interview, hey, this is your job, right? Now, what happened with Chocopie throughout his business, a lot of chaos, man. And because of that, the employees that left when I was in my dire situations, which happened many a times, it's almost all of it's my fault. Even if people were snakes in the grass, like that manager, she was a sociopath in my book. I forgave her, even her I forgave. But I can understand where the employees are coming from. You don't know if an employee just fought with their husband or their wives coming into work. You don't know where their mindset's at. You don't know if they're struggling with addiction problems themselves. I've had a lot of employees that struggle with addiction problems, my goodness. But one thing also for y'all that work for people is, especially small businesses, understand that the owners do the weight, at least for me. I care about my employees a lot, man. And there's a difference here. When I used to work at McDonald's, right? And I said this on my other edit too. The boss would come once every 4 months. And every time he comes, everyone's like, oh my God, McDonald's boss is here. Clean everything. We're going to make it look good, baby. Like everybody's on their toes, the managers at least. And then we're like, who cares? And then when the owner comes, we're still like, uh-oh. And then we clean, right? I am different. I am there at my business almost every single day for the last 6 years. You know? Now, there was times and seasons that I trusted the wrong manager. Like I said, my fault. And I kind of moved back and let them handle it because I didn't know how to make them a manager perfectly and be a boss perfectly, okay? Just because things are managing doesn't mean you don't, as the owner, take responsibility and make sure everything's kosher, everything is paid for, everything's going right, and check up on your business, all right? But even with that, because I am the type of owner at a small business to where I work there every day with my employees, sometimes my employees, dude, they stepped out of bounds, to be honest. They said, hey, well, how come you get to do whatever you want and stuff? Well, let me tell you, people that work for people, because we are the one paying you guys. And I've also been an employee. And I've also understood that. But I didn't understand that completely until I became a business owner myself and owned a business that I have now. You will never understand it, the weight, when you have to be the business owner and you are feeding. People's lives are on you. A lot of my employees, they are not well off, so they're working for me. They have kids to feed. They have husbands that can't work. They have a lot of stuff, and I feel for them, man. That's why I have so much compassion for them. And I've also been an employee. It's not just like I grew up rich and I just have a business, so I never understand what it feels like to work for somebody. Nah, I do. And so I could come from both ways, but let me tell you, until you become a business owner, you probably will never understand your bosses. Even if the bosses are assholes, you just probably might not understand them. But please believe, if you have any boss, anything similar to me, just know that, hey, you can't compare yourselves to the owners. You guys are on two level field. I'm the one writing the paycheck, giving out the money. It'll only make you bitter. And for business owners, it'll, like vice versa, it'll only make you bitter when you hold on to things. Like you've done good things for your employees, just take that as you done something good for them. Don't feel like they owe you back, because I did for many years, and it made me very bitter, man. My employees don't owe me nothing. They did their job, and sometimes the hotel went crazy, and that's on me, and some bad luck here and there, and I don't blame my employees no more on that, you know. But a lot of times like this, I try to beg my employees. I say, hey, don't leave me. I'll give you the money. I'll give you a raise. Just don't leave me at this time. But it's like, sometimes it's not about the money. People are stressed out. In this day and age, oh my God, the mental stress on us young folks and younger folks is crazy. And different generations might not understand it, but I am one to choose to understand that, hey, things happen in life. And life is hard for all of us right now, you know. But it's going to be all right, man. And just have some sympathy, man. Put yourself, as business owner, put yourselves in the shoes of your employees. And for employees, try, even though you might not understand, try to understand that your bosses are there trying to help you. Unless you work at a big corporation. I don't know. I'm talking about small business owners like myself, all right? Anyways, that is it for that one, baby. Now, I wanted to make some time for my homies. Shout out Tsunami. Sign up to him, man. He's my homeboy in IRL, and he's dating a very pretty Filipino girl who used to have 300,000 subscribers. Wait on it. Tsunami. Look at him. 12K. He is a pro gamer, baby. Follow him on TikTok, man. He my homie. He's awesome. He loves anime. That's why we click like butter, baby. And then, of course, this is his lady. 300K used to be on YouTube. She got demonetized as things happen. She's awesome at making content. Go follow her. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. And then, of course, my wifey's friend, Sustancy. She makes makeup tutorial for you ladies out there. Look at her, man. She's a pretty girl, man. She knows what she's talking about. Go help her out, man. Follow. And of course, I can't forget about Miss Chocolate, my wife. I have to save the best for last, right? She got 35 followers, man. I love my wife, and she makes good content, man. please show my wife some love, because I love her. Anyways, hey, blessings to y'all, and hopefully this helps somebody. All right?